before moving on to the motivation theory, I will revisit reinforcement and punishment of the social cognitive theory. After engaging in this session, you'll be able to explain how mental processes, for instance, like expectations or observing others, can influence the effects of reinforcement and punishment. So here you need to activate your prior knowledge that you gained during when you learned behaviorism. So um, I said like social cognitive psychology took one step further than behaviorism in that they argue that learners form outcome expectations and then behave in ways they think will maximize desired results. So it's more than just the association between stimuli and responses in terms of that was classical conditioning and responses and rewards or some kind of consequences, which was instrumental conditioning. So social cognitive theory has developed kind of like reinforcement and punishment theory in that they also look at learners' outcome expectations. So learners' expectations are influenced by what happens to other people. So it's called vicarious reinforcement or punishment. So let me explain how that could happen. So the non-occurrence of an expected consequence may be reinforcing or punishing. So if a learner expects a reinforcement, but if it doesn't happen, it may be considered a punishment. For instance, there's a student who expects a sticker for turning in her homework early, but her teacher does not give her the sticker. And she perceives this to be a punishment and stops turning in her work early, which is not very desirable, right? The, similarly, the lack of punishment can be considered a reinforcer. For instance, the very same student expects to lose access to electronics for cheating on her test, but her teacher forgot to like call her parents. This kind of reinforces her behavior, so she cheats on a quiz again in the following week. So this is the reason why teachers need to be consistent with their reinforcement and punishment, because if lack of adaptive adequate reinforcement or punishment can uh, can lead to unintended results. What makes this issue more grave or more important is that this can happen vicariously as well. So let's say that there are some other students who saw Rupa not getting any kind of punishment or consequences for cheating on her test. This may not only encourage Rupa to engage in cheating behaviors in the following week, but also the other students. So this is the reason why the teachers have to be consistent with the administration of reinforcement and punishment. Well, while we should not like openly criticize Rupa or make her feel ashamed, we should still need to show the students or the other students that cheating is not like tolerated and cheating is a wrong behavior by using some kind of reinforcement and punishment. But using consequences with an adequate strategy at the right timing is something that teachers need to develop while engaging in like real teaching. So I just want you to know that using reinforcement and punishment isn't an easy task, and you need to actually think very carefully when administering them.